everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Stephanie, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing 4 easy and healthy nut-free snack recipes that are great for adults and kids alike and also works really well for a quick breakfast on the go. So let's head on over to the kitchen and let's get started. This first one was my kids' favorite, and these are mini pancake muffins. So to get started, I've added 2 cups of flour into a bowl, and to that I'm adding 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and half a teaspoon of salt. Going to whisk this all together and then set it aside. Then in a separate bowl, I'm going to add 2 eggs. I'm going to give this a quick whisk, and then I'm going to add 1 3/4 cup of buttermilk and 3 tablespoons of unsalted melted butter. Going to mix this all together. Now I'm going to go ahead and whisk this into my flour mixture. The batter will be slightly lumpy, and that's completely normal. Then I'm just going to let this rest for a couple of minutes before adding it to my pan. So I've already sprayed this with some nonstick spray, and now using a cookie scoop, I'm just going to add in my pancake batter. If you don't have a cookie scoop, you want these to be about 2/3 of a way full. Now it's time to add in your toppings. I'm doing chocolate and blueberries, and I also ended up making some plain ones, but you can use whichever toppings that you prefer. I'm now going to bake these in the oven at 400 degrees for about 10 to 12 minutes. You'll know they're done once the center is no longer wet, which you can check by inserting a toothpick. These were so fun. My kids and myself, we love pancakes, so this was just another fun way to eat them. Perfect for on-the-go breakfast, to eat as a snack, or even to add to your kids' lunchbox. Just add some syrup into a little container to dip into, and you're ready to go. We enjoyed these with some maple syrup. They were really good, and we will definitely be making these again. Next up, I'll be making these nut-free chocolate chip oat bars. So for this one, I've preheated my oven to 350 degrees, and in a bowl, I'm going to mix together my dry ingredients. So I'm adding some old-fashioned oats, which here in Canada, they are also called large flake oats. And to that, I'm going to mix in half a cup of whole wheat flour, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/4 cup of mini chocolate chips. Going to mix this all together and then set it aside. In a separate bowl, I'm now going to mix together the wet ingredients. So to start off, I'm adding in 2 eggs. As you can see, I did drop a piece of eggshell in there, and the easiest way to get it out is by wetting your finger or using a half eggshell. Now I'm adding in half a cup of unsweetened applesauce, as well as 1/4 cup of honey, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Once all of the wet ingredients are mixed together, I'm going to add in my dry ingredients, and then I'm going to stir this until well combined. I'm now going to pour the batter into an 8x8 baking pan that I've lined with parchment paper. And I'm going to bake this in the oven for about 25 minutes until the edges are lightly browned. Here it is out of the oven. Now I'm just going to gently lift this out of the pan and let it cool down before slicing them into squares. Of course, you can also cut these into rectangles if you want. These were really good. My kids also really like these, especially my oldest. He enjoyed having these as a healthy snack at school, and I really like these as a quick breakfast in the morning, especially when I don't have time to sit and eat a proper breakfast. So I hope you'll give this one a try. Let me know in the comments what is your favorite healthy snack or on-the-go breakfast. This next one are these no-bake 3-ingredient sun butter Cheerio bars. So here are the 3 ingredients that you will need. You're going to need some Cheerios. You're also going to need some sun butter. Of course, if you're not worried about nut allergies, you could also use peanut butter instead. And then finally, you're going to need some honey. I'm going to start off by melting 3/4 cup of sun butter into a medium saucepan with a 1/2 cup of honey. You're going to cook this over medium heat until fully combined, and this might take a few minutes, so just keep stirring. Once this is heated up and well combined, I'm going to stir in 3 cups of Cheerios. Now I'm going to transfer this into an 8x8 pan that I've lined with parchment paper, and I'm just going to flatten it out. I'm going to cover it and place it in the refrigerator for about an hour, and then we'll be ready to serve. So I've just cut these up into little squares. These were so quick and easy to make, and I love that it's only 3 ingredients. Now there is a nutty aftertaste because of the sun butter. You do taste the sunflower seeds. So if you don't like that, another nut-free alternative would be WowButter, which is more similar to peanut butter. Or, like I said earlier, if you're not worried about nut allergies, then just go ahead and use peanut butter. We really enjoyed this, and these were great for a quick little snack. The last recipe I'll be sharing with you today are my favorite, and they are energy balls. Now, I actually got this recipe from my son's teacher. They made these at school, and they are delicious. You're also going to see little hands pop up in this one because my kids really wanted to help, and I just couldn't say no. This is also extremely easy. You're just going to grab a large bowl, throw everything in, and mix all of the ingredients together. So to start off, we're going to add 2 cups of oatmeal. Then we're going to add 1 cup of Rice Krispies, followed by 1 cup of mini chocolate chips. And of course, my kids had to give that chocolate a try. Now we're adding 1 cup of flax seed, 2 tablespoons of chia seeds, and 2/3 of a cup of honey. We're also adding 2 teaspoons of vanilla. The last thing to go in is 1 cup of WowButter, which is a nut-free alternative to peanut butter. Then we're just going to mix this together. Now I'm going to cover it and let this chill in the fridge for about 30 minutes. This is going to make it easier to roll them into balls. After 30 minutes in the fridge, all that's left is to grab the batter and roll them into balls, and that's it. This is super easy, they're healthy, they make great snacks, great breakfast on the go when you don't have time to eat. They have a ton of nutritional benefits, and they're really, really good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you will give some of these recipes a try. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I will see you again in my next video. Bye guys.